What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Welcome to my channel, The Scent Profile. I'm your host, Rich B. And today's video will be on no other than one of the best blue fragrances that have released back in 2016. And with this blue fragrance in their fragrance house of Versace, I am speaking of Versace Dylan Blue. Versace Dylan Blue released back in 2016. This is their take on the blue fragrance world, uh, with Blue de Chanel starting it off, and then with Dior following it up with Sauvage. So with Versace Denim Blue, you're going to get that shower gel, mass appealing, aquatic, just a fresh citrus scent. So with this, you can acquire this fragrance, which is a 200 ml on Joma Shop for $70 before taxes. This is one of the most budget-friendly designers you can obtain and purchase. So with this, as you can see, you get the dark blue bottle with the Versace logo in the middle. And then they have that Versace sign on the top. And then you also have the brand's name right there on the collar of the atomizer. So with this, you get this 200 ml with the 100 ml. You're going to pay at least anywhere from $50 to $60 before taxes. But I would recommend with going with the 200 ml for 20 bucks more. You can't go wrong. Look at the amount of juice that you're getting. So, and then when you buy this fragrance, depending on how much you love blue fragrances, with this scent profile, you're definitely going to run through 100 ml bottle. So let's get into the notes. So with the top notes, you're going to get calabrine, bergamot, grapefruit, fig, and aquatic notes. And with that fragrance, you're definitely going to get those notes as it's opening because it's bright and fresh and aquatic. So with the middle notes, it's going to transition to, you're going to get that black pepper, ambroxan, of course, and patchouli, which is going to give it a green, earthy undertone to the fragrance. So with the dry down, you're going to get musk, tonka bean, incense, and saffron. So with this fragrance, this can be signature scent worthy. You can wear this fragrance through all four of the seasons, as I mentioned, and it's going to perform. You're not going to have any issues with projecting. People are still going to smell your scent bubble, whether if you're wearing this in the wintertime. I actually, in my opinion, I believe that this projects more in the wintertime, especially with that incense and that patchouli. Of course, with the ambroxan as well. The ambroxan is not as strong as Dior Sauvage, but you get a well enough dose of ambroxan in this. So this could be your signature scent, whether if you're going to the office, wearing this on the date night, you're just going to the gym, or whatever you're doing, whether if you just fresh out the shower, you just want to throw something on, as most of us frag heads do, when we just want to wear something and smell good. So let's get into the performance. Performance, you're going to get 8+ hours on clothes and skin. Projection is very good as well. You're at least going to get 1 to 2 hours of projection and at least 2 to 3 feet of projection. So now with the sillage, your sillage is definitely going to linger. People are definitely going to smell you, whether if they're in the vicinity near your scent bubble or a few feet away, whether it's arm's length or not. So with this, as stated, is mass appealing. You're going to receive compliments. Um, so you can't go wrong with. I don't know how many compliments I received with this in a day, but it's definitely inviting and aquatic. It doesn't stay a shower gel fragrance for long. Maybe the first hour or two, you're going to get that shower gel feel to it, which is not bad. Which is, as I stated, is very aquatic, very fresh. But as it dries down, you're going to get that patchouli, that ambroxan. It may come off a little synthetic, but that's fine. That's what gives this fragrance the oomph it needs to perform and have that smell. Now, is it a groundbreaking fragrance to really go crazy over? No. But in terms of the price of where you can get this on discounters through Jumbo Shop is where I purchased mine. I would say if you want to get into something that's designer, This is blonde buying safe. As stated, you could wear this through all seasons. It's a multi-purpose fragrance that gets the job done. Um, it's going to garnish you compliments, so be prepared for that. The performance. So most of the designers or niche, sometimes they don't last long, which sucks if you're paying a certain amount of money. Now, with this fragrance, of course, you wanted to check off those things in terms of smelling good, performance, compliments. If that's why you wear fragrances, I know for me, I love wearing fragrances to smell good, and hearing a compliment maybe two, three times, four times a day, you can't go wrong. So this is what that fragrance is. So under $100 for a 200 ml bottle, you cannot go wrong. This could be a starter fragrance. This could be a perfect gift to get someone if they are into blue fragrances, or even if they're not into blue fragrances and they wanted to step out their comfort zone and just to get a blue fragrance. So this won't be a bad dumb reach. You could wear this just on the go. Any 4 seasons, this is not a bad choice. So of course you have Blue de Chanel, you have Acqua di Gio Profondo, you also have, of course, Dior Sauvage, and a mini list of other blue fragrances such as a YSL, EDP. So with this is a eau de toilette, but it performs in such of a higher concentration, you would at least thought it was EDP. So as stated, with this fragrance, you can buy this and feel good about your purchase. Um, with the projection, sillage, and look at the amount of juice that you have. So with this 200 ml, you don't have to worry about running through it, but you might just run through it, especially if you don't have a lot of a big fragrance collection, and this you make this your signature scent. So you can't go wrong. For under $100, this is designer. Like I said, you can't go wrong. For a 200 ml, I would say this is your best option if you do want to get into this fragrance. Get the 200 ml versus the 100 ml. I made that first mistake when I first got Versace Dylan Blue. Once I got my nose on it, I fell in love with it. It's not the best atomizer, but this fragrance is going to hit every time. It's fresh, it's clean, it's aquatic. Get your nose on this. Take my word for it. You won't be disappointed. Now, if you're not into blue fragrances, if you're not into that incense type of fresh aquatic smell, this won't be for you. So I recommend getting a decant, but I promise you, this is every bit worth of the money if you shop on a discounted site, which is Jomas Shop. So for under $80, $100 for a designer for a 200 ml, you're not really getting too many fragrances in a 200 ml that's designer for this type of price. Now, if you do, it's very rare. I mean, let me know where you can find that at. And I'll definitely, go and get that with no hesitation. But for a designer, for a blue, a freshly aquatic, incense, and Broxen, this is fire. So that was my take on Versace Dylan Blue. I thank you for tuning in to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.